always say that back in the day, men choose the women. Now the women are choosing the men. That's wrong. If a woman approaches you, don't even just turn your back on her. No woman, no real woman will go out there and approach a man. Now they're going out there. They want to touch up the man. They want to ask the man to come home with him. And some of the weak men, they would take it because, like, funny is funny.
But, Auntie...
But no, it shouldn't be like that.
I actually disagree with that. I want women to come up to me. So we're in a different time now. After the Me Too as well, you think I'm coming up to you? No, you need to make it known and you better come over to me. And this is what women have done right now. So I'm not going to approach you because we're in a world where just walking on the same side of a woman, they start saying, oh, I'm feeling uneasy and stuff. Men should walk on the other side of the road. So if I'm out in a nightclub, yeah, and I'm not going to just approach a woman or wherever setting I'm not. She has to literally let me know it's okay for me to do that because for a man,
a woman can let you know without approaching you.
I know that, and we were spoken about this before, but I'm just saying as a man right now this is where we are right now. So I agree with Auntie. I don't agree with Auntie on that aspect because I want women to approach you and let her intentions be known. That doesn't diminish her as a woman. Come on, if you're a high quality woman, you're still a high quality woman. You're just letting your intentions be known. I will do the rest of the work, but just let me know that it's okay to come and speak to you versus going in there and speaking to you and then being put on a blog for trying to chat to a woman and do a natural thing that men do. So I just think if the woman likes you, it's okay. If she doesn't like you, then it's SA.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
I'm just saying.
I was in Hackney the other day, and I was in a shop, and I'm getting so used to people just looking at me and saying hi.
Because you're famous, aren't you? And you're blown up, you've gone viral,
and smiling.
Yeah.
And I was in the shop, and this man passed. He smiled. He just come out for bookies, and he was a regular. I don't know whether he worked, but he looked like a regular 9 to 5, or if not unemployed. And as he walked past the shop, he smiled at me. So I'm well mannered, so I smiled back. He turned around and he came back and said, excuse me, but are you single? I said, no, I'm not. He said, okay, then thank you very much. Have a nice day. That's how men's supposed to approach you.
No, listen, you know what?
If you smile at a woman and she smiles back at you and that kind of smile, then you approach her. No woman should be approaching no man. It's masculine.
Okay.
That's where the women go taking over the men roles. No men, listen, right, as far as I'm concerned, in the old days, you never get a woman approaching a man. Now, any woman that approaches a man is masculine. She's got masculine energy. You don't want her because she thinks she's on the same level as you.
Nah. You know what? We're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one. You know why? Because I don't wanna deter. No, I'm not gonna say that. I like a woman that's gonna. I can like a woman that's gonna be for. Like, there's nothing wrong with like approaching a man and letting your intentions be known. There's nothing wrong with it because
there's everything wrong with it.
Okay, it's fine, but I'm just saying it stops. You know what? I just look,
smile at me, approach me. If I wanted you to approach me, this is what I'll do. You look at me, I'll be like,
yeah. But
I look back and it'd be like,
I know that look. Yeah.
If I didn't want you to approach me, it'd be like,
nah. She just gave the real looks, She literally, anyone that knows those both looks, she gave the look and gave the other look. I agree with you, but I'm just saying something. This is me personally. Maybe it doesn't work for other men. One of my friends said to me, he said to me, nah, he's like, I'm a lion. He said, I need to lie. I'm like a lion. He's like, I need to look him in my eyes when I kill him. You know what I mean? He's like, and that's his thing. Like, he's like, I need to look him in the eyes. They got to see me. That's him. I'm just saying me personally, and, ever since what's happened as well, I just think, you're right. Some men don't know the etiquette of how to approach a woman. That's probably one of the things as well, brother. Some men don't know how, and they if a girl's walking past you, she hasn't looked at you. Why are you trying to grab her hand for? Don't do that. Like, that's not what you do. That's not how you speak to women. So I do think, or just trying to go up in her thing and be like, "Excuse me, miss," type of scenario when she hasn't given you any type of going. That's like that 90s, that 90s 2000 R&B thing when you pull up in your car when you Chris. Nah, that can't. Now you're gonna catch a case doing that. Hey man, don't do that. That's risky right now. That was old school 90s R&B 2000s. You get me? Nowadays, a woman has to make it clear, and the best way I think they can make it clear is doing something just to give you attention as a man. That's it.
No, I'm ill. I'm so ill. Everybody knows that I'm ill. I got ginger tea here. My asthma pump here.
Well, Auntie, I hope you get better.
No, there's somebody
I
asking what happened to my energy. So I'm just saying that I'm ill.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
But thank you for calling up anyway.
Absolutely. Have a great night.
And you, thanks. You shouldn't be looking for no woman in a nightclub anyway.
No, I'm just giving.
Do you know what I mean? I just think that sometimes, you know what? Years ago, right? You know what the men used to do?
What?
They saved their money. They used to dress up really smart and go out of town.
Yeah, to where?
Go somewhere.
To a nightclub.
Not even to a nightclub. You can go different places, like not nightclub, but you can go out, restaurants, or like if you're gonna go to a nightclub, go to a top nightclub.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you meet like a better quality of women.
Yeah, I'm not saying to go to some dingy. No, I'm saying uptown. all I'm saying is, and this is probably a good example about etiquette, how people should approach women. Because if you know how to approach women, you wouldn't actually be getting into any type of problems. To be honest with you, like there tends to I'm just
I know that most of the time, any woman that approaches a man, the men will take her, but not for a relationship. I'd like to know if anybody got approached by a woman and the woman kept them. They kept the woman.
Why wouldn't they keep them? If she's a high quality woman, why not?
A high quality woman approaching a man in a nightclub.
No, a nightclub. Okay, you know what? Let's take this somewhere else. Statistically speaking, most people used to meet their partner at work, right? Mm-hmm. That's when most people traditionally met their partners at work. That's what used to happen. Okay, cool. After the last few years, and now more people are working from home now as well. That's going to be a factor that's going to affect it. But the other factor is like back again to that whole Me Too thing. Like it becomes very risky. We've spoken about this before, about moving to girls at work and doing all these things before. It's become a very dangerous play for men. Like, and I don't recommend anybody trying to chat to another girl at workplace. It's very but this is where you used to meet your wives before. But now this is where you catch your case and ruin your career. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Because something before that was seen as how you met your wife now can be... Listen, we spoke about it here, so I just keep putting it out to men. And my job here as the man's voice is to let you know about the pitfalls. Look how far ahead I think. Sometimes when I'm talking about why we shouldn't take single mothers and we shouldn't date women with children, and I'm talking about the future, I talk about so many different aspects. I even spoke... And then people like, why are you thinking about that? Because as a man, that's what you're supposed to do. We don't think off emotion, we go off logic. And if you really want to be successful and high value, whatever you want to call it, you need to start planning and taking mitigating scenarios and looking into the risk and stuff like that. Because if not, you're going to be one of these men that catches L, and then who's going to feel sorry for you? Because it's not going to be me.
I just think nowadays that things have got so bad that if a woman smiles at you, the ice is broken. So I think that if you're out,
anymore.
The women that are interested do.
I don't think some women know how to smile. It's like...
and them is the ones that you don't want.
It starts chattering.
But no, I really don't think... I think that a woman can smile. I've seen a woman twisting her hair, fixing her hair, flicking her hair. Always got her hands in her hair. If you smile at a woman and she smiles back at you, do it one more time, and then she smiles back at you again, approach her. But it's how you approach her. That man in the shop, he look as rough as hell, but he approached me so good.
But he still didn't get nowhere.
Because I got a man.
So what, if he never had a man, would he got somewhere?
No. I don't pick up men like that off the street. I don't know.
It's a sticky one still.
No, I wouldn't. No,
I'm joking.
No, I'm just saying. Because I wouldn't. But there was a lovely man with a dog. And he came up to me and he was like... I didn't even notice the man. I noticed a dog. Hackney. And I noticed the dog, it was a Rottweiler with a gold-studded collar.
Gets them every time, guys. Dogs.
And I was looking at the dog and I thought, that dog is nice.
Puppies gets them every time.
And I'm looking at the dog smiling, and the guy saw me smiling, and he smiled back. And as our eyes met, he said, Auntie Jenny!